In a quiet village, there was a boy named Daniel. Daniel was different. He did not talk much. He did not have many friends. And no one really noticed him. Every day, he woke up early. Before the sun. He walked alone to school. He sat in the back of the class. And he always stayed silent. When the teacher asked questions, Daniel knew the answers, but he never raised his hand. Why? Because he was afraid. Afraid of making mistakes. Afraid of people laughing. Afraid of being seen. Cloud with rain emoji. One day. One afternoon, the teacher asked, "Who can solve this problem?" The classroom became silent. Daniel looked at the board. He knew the answer. His heart started beating fast. This is your chance, he thought. Slowly. Very slowly. He raised his hand. The whole class turned and looked at him. Some students whispered, "Daniel? He never talks." The teacher smiled. "Yes, Daniel. Come." Daniel stood up. His legs were shaking. His hands were cold. He walked to the board, and suddenly, his mind went blank. He forgot everything. The class started laughing. Daniel froze. Tears filled his eyes. He dropped the chalk and ran out of the classroom. Broken heart emoji. That night, Daniel sat alone outside his house. He looked at the sky. "Why am I like this?" he whispered. "I try. But I always fail." At that moment, an old man walked by. He stopped and looked at Daniel. "Why are you crying, young boy?" he asked. Daniel wiped his tears. "I'm not strong," he said. "I'm not brave." The old man sat beside him. "Let me tell you a story," he said. "There was a man who planted a bamboo tree," the old man began. "He watered it every day. 1 year passed. Nothing. 2 years. Nothing. 3 years. Still nothing. People laughed at him. 'Why are you wasting your time?' they said. But the man did not stop. He kept watering the ground. Then, in the 5th year, something amazing happened. The bamboo tree grew. Not a little, but almost 20 meters in just a few weeks." Daniel looked surprised. "How?" he asked. The old man smiled. "The tree was growing underground, building strong roots. That is why it became so tall." Daniel stayed quiet. He thought deeply. "Maybe," he said slowly. "Maybe I am like that tree." The old man nodded. "You are not failing," he said. "You are growing." Fire emoji. The decision from that day, Daniel made a decision. He would not stop trying. Even if he failed. Even if people laughed. Even if he felt afraid. The next day at school, Daniel raised his hand again. His voice was small. His answer was not perfect. Some students laughed again. But this time, Daniel did not run. He stayed. Day after day. He kept trying. Speaking. Answering. Failing. Learning. Slowly. Something started to change. One day, the teacher asked a very difficult question. The class was silent. No one knew the answer. Then, Daniel raised his hand. Confident. Calm. He stood up. Walked to the board, and solved everything. Step by step. Perfect? The classroom was quiet. No one laughed. Everyone was surprised. That day, something changed. People started to notice Daniel. Not because he was perfect, but because he never gave up. One day, someone asked him, "What made you successful?" Daniel smiled and said, "I was not growing outside. I was growing inside." Sparkles emoji. Moral: success is slow. Growth is invisible. But if you don't stop, one day, everything changes.